What's going on? Just a reminder to myself to not touch the table because the camera's on the other side of it. Just got done yesterday finishing up this sharp practice game, and since it's the end of the year in a couple days, I just wanted to follow up with some promises that I, to myself and to the community of what just to go over the year. So 2024. Wow. Yeah, fantastic. I had a blast. And in the real world and in the miniature wargaming world, I really want to thank every one of you guys for, one, being part of the community, two, supporting my channel, and three, just helping me and inspiring me with ideas and with stuff that you guys are working on. And just that's it. I'm just thrilled to be a part of this awesome community, and that's about it. Really, just I kick myself every day for not getting into this sooner, but that's okay. I'm into it now. Just had my birthday the other day, so what am I now? 54, and just trucking along. It's great. So what did we get done? That's the big thing. So, like the original, or the first 6 months of the year, I got 11 games done. Boom. Did it again, thankfully. I wanted to play more, of course, but did get another 11 games in. So, 2 Chain of Command, 2 Hail Caesar, an Oathmark game, a GDA 2 game, which I wish I would have got 2 of those in. That's on me. Sorry about that. 2 with Hot Lead and Cold Steels. 2 Fire and Furies, and then I've got that last sharp practice game in. So boom, got it all done. Also got 2 tutorial series is done for Fire and Fury and with Hot Lead and Cold Steel. I want to do a comparison video of that, but I'm not ready yet. I haven't really. The jury's still out in my mind of. I don't think I've scratched the surface yet. I'm more comfortable with Hot Lead and Cold Steel. And I think that kind of came off in the battle report. It was more enjoyable to watch. I'm still trying to figure out, or I'm still trying to fine tune the way I do a battle report with Fire and Fury. And I'm not sure where I'm going to go with, the whole point I did this was to figure out which one I wanted to do for large scale Civil War. And I don't know yet. Nice thing is I'm not ready to even make that decision yet because I haven't really I haven't started my epic stuff. I have bought a bunch of Union stuffs off to my right here from Warlord, and I'll continue to buy more. But that's going to be next year, and heading towards that October Battle of Perivale with James, which I'm really looking forward to. And we'll have the rule system we're going to use nailed down with plenty of time for us to practice a couple games, get him over here, and play some. So that's going to be the best part. Number of miniatures I've done. Still failing on any other scale besides 28 millimeter. Sorry about that. I really came in big with ACW, Perry Miniatures. Painted 452 in the last 6 months. Perry's Civil War. Threw in 128 Napoleonic troops, which were also all Perry. World War II was painted some more Germans and Russians. Did about 42 of them. And then Ancient and Fantasy guys threw in about 150 of them, which were mostly Perry and a couple Fireforge. A lot of cavalry in there, which I needed to have for my battles. So total best guess in the last 6 months, thrown together 872 miniatures. So I don't know. I can't remember how many I painted in the first 6 months. That's that's decent. I feel like a good pace. Right now, I am kind of duplicating, as you can see, the basing strategy I did with my Civil War with my Ancient and Fantasy guys now, and I'm kind of doing a suggestion from the community is kind of doing different size bases. I'm doing some with 4 and some with 5, and that way it's easier for casual removal, and also having 5 across the front here is perfect for Oathmark. I'm going to use the exact same basing strategy for Midgard, and I think I can use also for Hail Caesar. We'll see. Heck, I'm not even saying no to Infamy. So, oh gosh, Dragon and Lion Rampant. So all those systems are phenomenal. The big one that I'm really looking forward to, just because it's new and it looks awesome, is the Midgard. That's what I'm paying towards now, and I'm probably gonna back and forth between. That'll be my next thing, Oathmark and Midgard, just to start off the year in January. Try to get 4 games done. That would be pretty phenomenal. Things I kind of talked about in my last video at the mid-year. I wanted to do ACW, ACW, and get ready for the big, smaller scale, which was going to be the epic scale for next year. So I've kind of set myself up for that. I've done a ton of Civil War stuff. Did a lot of the research I wanted to do. So accomplished a lot with Civil War. I felt like the last 3 months of the year was just all Civil War, and that's all right. I've had a blast with it. It's a phenomenal time period to play. I've learned a bunch about history, American history, but during the Civil War time, I feel like I'm a lot more fluent in what actually was happening politically and economically during the Civil War, and or in the 1850s and 60s in the United States. So I'm learning too, so that's pretty awesome. And watched a ton of documentaries and on battles, and just on the whole 1850s and 1860s and 1870s. So learning, enjoying. That's probably that's what historical warfare is in my mind. So really, it's just kind of having some fun and learning too. So it's checking all the boxes. World War II stuff, I dropped the ball there, and I'm not sure where to go. I know with epic scale, I'm going to find. I'm terrified really to get into 3 separate scales. So I want to find something. A manufacturer, probably plastic, who does stuff on sprues, which maybe the Plastic Soldier Company again, I'm not sure, that does something that's comparable to Warlord's Epic Scale. And I can basically use a lot of the same terrain, mostly trees is the big thing. And then I can play larger scale World War II games while I continue to build out my World War II 28mm stuff. I'm at the point now where I can... and now that Warlord's releasing a lot more stuff for their new Bolt Action, the 3rd edition, I definitely want to try that at some point too. Been watching a ton of games on Travis at Tabletop CP. He's been playing a bunch of that, and there's tons of other guys playing 2nd edition Bolt Action. So it looks great. Right now, Midgard's kind of got my attention, so I'm going with that. And but I will at some point, one, get back in the Chain of Command. 2, I'm really excited. I know it's just around the corner. Is Chain of Command 2nd edition is coming out, so I'm interested to see how that goes. I have no idea what the 2 Fat Lardies time table is on that. I'm sure some of you guys do. But that's the only reason it's kind of slowed me down. I was like, what? I'm gonna play Chain of Command, and then it could be a whole new game out. I'm like, dang it. I don't think it'll be that different, though, to tell you the truth. I don't, it's just minor tweaks. We'll see, though. And so, Chain of Command 2, and Bolt Action 3. That'll be kind of fun. And then larger scale World War II games. I want to oh, what the hell? Sorry about that. I can't remember the name of this. The game, the set of rules I got. I mentioned it in my last video for World War II stuff. When I get a scale somewhere in the 10 to 15 millimeter range, and do more big old battles, big artillery on the table, and having a good old time. Still in the back of my mind, I know Wargames Atlantic has that Shogun epic scale stuff. That sounds awesome. I need to buy some, clan mechs to play BattleTech. I want to have a big three-way battle between Federated Commonwealth, the Draconis Combine, and maybe Clan Smoke Jaguar or something like that. One of the clans, because I think that's just going to be fun. And then at some point I'll combine them and just I want to try to get into some clan mechs because they're just freaking cool. And I like that. I like that time period. I don't want to go way into the future, into the ill clan and everything else. That's really like the clan's arrival right before and right after. We'll see how that goes. I've also I'm kind of craving for a huge space battle game. I would like to play one day a huge windy ship game, but I'm not there yet. That might be a 2026 thing. But I might have a big game of Drop Fleet Commander and modify a couple things to play that. I've got a couple ideas in my head of tweaking the movement stuff and just some of the ship's stats a little bit and have a little bit of fun with just kind of satiate that desire to play a big space game. So those things are on the table. Things I've got coming. I've got lots of Oathmark miniatures here. I've got elves, orcs, goblins, heavy dwarves, heavy orcs. Yeah. So I'm going to continue to add to my fantasy these armies and continue the chart campaign using all the rule systems I mentioned before, but originally some Midgard and also some Oathmark. So that's my big plan, and then of course I've got I think 4 Union brigades over there, plus all the command sprues. So do 3 stands per regiment to play have a big ACW game. A lot of them actually. I'll play a bunch of them because I think that'll be a lot of fun and get James over here and have some good battles. That's basically what's coming up quick and what I've got going on right now. That kind of tweaks of what, sorry I didn't accomplish some of the things I wanted to do last year, but I got a lot of stuff done. And I'm really pleased and I'm really thrilled. And I'm just looking forward to doing more and more of this. This is more of a hump for me. I'm not in a sprint. I'm just kind of enjoying the ride, and that's a good way to live, I think. I will have in January. I'm going to do a more of a detailed roadmap for the year, and then we'll go back and see how I do on my plans. That's kind of fun. Do not put any money on it. That'll come in January. I'll get a better script for that and write it up here on the whiteboard behind you guys, so you can't really see it. And I should be able to crank out a mass amount of troops, because these you're dealing with these epic guys. Holy cow! There's a lot of troops there. And I've got one of the big boxes coming for the Gettysburg one to really get into it. I haven't even started painting yet. I'm just doing pre-purchasing now. And my wife hooked me up for some Christmas plus my birthday. So just kind of pouring them off to the side here, and we'll go on there. Plus I'm going to paint Napoleonics, of course. A big plan for Napoleonics is, and I'll get more to this my roadmap, is finish up the miniatures that Mike Deslaray got me, which are mostly Austrians, Prussians, and I got some Russians and stuff, and a lot of cavalry. Get them painted, and then purchase stuff for the French to have the same number, so equal sized forces, and continue to grow that out too. No big, of course, not a big rush there, but I want to get that done. At some point, I'd like to do epic Napoleonics, but I'm hoping by the time I get to that point, Warlord will start doing epic Russians and epic Austrians to match the Prussians, British, and French they have now, because it would be a lot of fun to have Austrian, Russian, and Prussian troops to fight a Napoleonic army, French Napoleonic army. So that's the plan, and that's it. So I feel good. I mean, I'm happy with 11 games. It's almost two a month. I'm happy with 872 miniatures in 6 months. That's pretty good. I don't know. I can't do the math on that. It might even been more. I might have missed some miniatures. I did a rough count. It probably might be closer to 1,000 for all I know. And I'm happy to keep on playing and keep on being part of the community. So I'd like to thanks everyone for watching my videos, supporting me, giving me ideas. I want to thank all you guys, the content creators, for putting out stuff, because I love watching it. I love interacting with you guys. And I hope you all have a fantastic New Year's coming up. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas or whatever holiday season you celebrate around this time. And that's it. So thanks again. I hope you're all doing great. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.